Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, yada yada yada. So I had the time with the kids at a picnic organized by Jana Immigrant. It is tagged Moment with Auntie Kudi, and I want you to see how I engaged them. Okay, so after coordinating the kids and ensuring that they sit down, the majority of them sit down and face me to listen to what and everything that I have to say. Believe me, guys, that can be so hard. That can be so very, very hard. Not when they are seeing a lot of distractions around them. There's another program going on for adults, and their what's it called? Their bouncing castles is already set very close to where we are seated. So it was a lot of distraction. The balloons were distracting them, and I had to just coordinate everything. Thanks to my friend dietitian, Diet by Halima, she also helped out with that. She's a YouTuber also. Thank you very much, girl. So yeah, after getting everybody to sit down like this, then I introduced myself to them as Auntie Kudi, and then I started asking their names also. So I started asking their names just randomly, and I could not ask names of every one of them. Guys, if you're looking to coordinate or organize a children garden, just ensure just find a way to ask for everybody's name. Like, if you are going to start it, then you must finish it clean, because after this gathering and everybody has dismissed to you know engage differently with their games, their bouncing castles and everything. Yeah, that is my friend, the Alima, the dietitian. So after everybody has you know dispatched, there is a child that came to me with a mother, and she came with complaint, and she was like, she came with her mother and told me that I did not ask for her name. And I was like, see me, oh, what if I not ask for your name, your class, your school, your age, and everything like that? This child came with her mother to demand that I ask for her name. So what can I do? I asked her name, and then ask if we are not fighting, if we have settled the name fight. And she said yes, and everything went cool. So yeah, after the introduction like that, the first thing I did was to tell them a story. To tell them a story. Believe me, guys, at first, these children will seem like they are not ready to cooperate, or they would not even cooperate with you. But don't let that distract you. It is when you are into it, when you have gone into it a little bit, and they start seeing your potentials, they start seeing what you can offer them, how fun you can be, then they will start losing up to you. That was what I experienced. So in the story, I told them the story of Kobil and Habil, the two brothers that were to make a sacrifice, and how one was accepted and the other one was not. Why? Because the one that was accepted was righteous. So I told them the story in order to teach them about righteousness, about being kind, about brotherhood, being each other's keeper, and lessons like that. So in the middle of the story, you want to do this too, guys. As you're telling the story, keep asking questions, keep engaging them. You can just ask, what was the name of the two brothers again? Then someone will tell you Kobil and Abi. You pretend as if you forgot the name. So they remind you, and then you say, oh, thank you very much, applaud yourself, and then they will be so very, very much happy. So that was what I was still doing here. I was telling the story. You see, guys, I had to stand up at a point, because seriously, this thing, if they are sitting and I'm sitting, it will not really be fun. I have to put all the energy into it. So if you are coordinating a children garden, you have to put all your energy into it. You have to, because you need to deliver, you need to give them action and stuffs like that. So after the story also, I asked them questions, the lessons that learned, and the lessons they learned, why they think the story is so, and a lot of them. You can see here, I'm starting to get a lot of engagement here. People are starting to, the children are starting to turn up here, they're starting to pay attention to me, and you can see majority of them are facing me. Let's not even mind those small children playing with balloons. Yeah, but I have the majority here with me at the center. So yeah, after the story, we moved on to, because I only have 2 hours with them, so I had to like just juggle my time. So we moved on to play about 3 games. The first game was Auntie Kudi Says, and in this game, the rule says that when I say Auntie Kudi Says, touch your head, they touch their head. When I say Auntie Kudi Says, touch your nose, they touch their nose. But when I say touch your eyes without saying Auntie Kudi, that means they will not touch it. And anybody that touches that part of the body is out. So I brought out about 5 at a time, 5 sets, 5 children at a time to compete with each other. And then at the end, we'll have a winner. I did like 5 sets of that. That was the game was very interesting, and it got more children to come to my side because everybody was, they were touching head, touching eyes, everybody was shouting, no, don't touch it. Oh, yes, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, stuffs like that. And it was really fun for them also. And then after that, we moved to doing guess game, mimicking, sort of mimicking. This was the last game. The game you are seeing right now is the last game, and they really enjoyed it. But before I talk about this, let me talk about the mimicking. Animals mimicking, to be precise. So I was demonstrating animals. Come and see me demonstrating animal in the mud. Like, it was even the children that was telling me the ones that I should mimic, the one that I should do, because I was so exhausted on that. Like, they were getting everything, every animal that I prepared to mimic. That, oh, it is going to be, tedious for them. It's going to be work for them. They're going to crack their head. They were just saying it. I did for cow. I did for snake. I did for tortoise. I did for snail. They were getting everything. I was like, what are you guys using? So at a time, I asked them to give me sounds of animals, how animals make their sounds, and a lot of good replies came back from there also. So to this game is of 2 group. You can see male and then female. I have like 5 sets of this particular game, and I had to beg them to stop because that was the last game, and I need to just release them to go and do some other fun stuffs like bouncing on their castles and stuffs like that. So in this game, I'm going to tell them a word. There are alphabets written, each a single alphabet is written in each cardboard, and I'll just tell them to, like, okay, arrange a dog, spell out a dog. So one person is going to hold D, one person will hold O, and the other person will hold G. So it has to form. So it shouldn't be OGD or be ODG or something like that. It has to form that word on a straight line. So that was what we did, and then after that I shared my goodies, and that is all.